Hey guys, I got another odd lock that I picked up on my travels in Africa when I was in Chad, and this is, although it's a Chinese lock, it's quite heavy. I see a lot of these securing motorcycles, and it's a smiley lock, and you've seen one of these before. I had an alarm on it when I picked it last time, but this one, it really piqued my interest because unlike that other one, this one looked very unusual. And you'll notice that we have looks like grooves along both sides. We also have grooves down the middle, of course, and then grooves on the other side, indicating to me at least, got my hopes up, might be a 15-pin lock. It does work perfectly. I'll leave that hanging. I'm not going to answer that right now. We'll answer it at the end. Rotates 90 degrees, and then the entire shackle comes out. And you can see the locking pawls. You're not going to be shimming this thing. So from a design perspective, it's actually pretty well thought out. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can't pick this. Now, as you can imagine, the biggest problem in picking this is getting tension. So a regular tension wrench, if you just use a Peterson or maybe one of these windshield wiper ones, there's no way to get it in there and still give yourself access to all of the pins. It's just not going to happen. So you have to be a little bit creative. I tried a shutter lock, like for a car. It didn't work too good. I even took a piece of windshield wiper, bent one of my own, and tried to fit it down both sides to kind of give myself some tension that way. And it didn't work good because it actually pinched in the keyway. It wouldn't rotate well for me. So back to the drawing board, and I came up with something like this. It has a 90 degree and then a little place for my thumb on the bottom. Now it's a little bit bent there, and that's because when I put it down the side here, and then I put my thumb on the bottom of it, when I push with my thumb, you'll see me jiggling it, trying to get the right angle. But it's actually putting the rotational pressure. It's pushing up on the left side. So if I can reach the shear line, hopefully it'll break for me and I'll be able to get a pick. So let's see if we can't make that happen. I'm going to try to pick the center ones here. I'm just going to take a Peterson and just go right down the middle. Sometimes you have to turn it sideways and then rotate it up under. It is very tight in the keyway, and you don't get a lot of feedback because you've only got your thumb, so the only feedback you're going to get is from your pick, basically. Not something you want to try to do under pressure, like waiting for the owner of the motorcycle to sneak up behind you with a baseball bat or something like that. There we go. You notice it popped? Rotated it a little further, and then we got an open. Okay, let me lock this thing back up. Okay, you'll notice the key I showed you earlier, potentially 15 pins, and you only saw me picking the middle. Well, it was a surprise to me the first time I got it picked. I only picked the middle. I didn't ever even mess with any side pins because I couldn't detect them with my pick. So I got a file and I took one of the keys, and you can see I filed off all those side pins. There's none. There's no way they're interacting at all. And then slide it down here and you can see not even reaching the sides, and it works perfectly. So one more piece of Chinese deception. But I got to tell you, I'm kind of happy because if there were 15 pins on this, this would be a bear to pick. Oh my God. Anyway, there you go. A 5-pin Chinese motorcycle lock, and even though it's only 5, it's a pretty good challenge, guys. Anyway, thanks for your time. Stay safe, and don't let the guy sneak up behind you with a baseball bat. So stay legal, fellas. Thanks.